Good Monday morning. Rev here. It is the 26th of September. We're just about to get through another month, and I hope you're safe and well and blessed this morning. We're continuing on through Joe Miller's book, Dog Walk Talk. While I'm walking, God is talking. And again, I encourage you to go out online and find it and purchase it. Today's is entitled Our Diet. Couple of verses I want to read to you. First, both of them being from Proverbs. First one, Proverbs 13:20. He who walks with the wise grows wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. And then from 27, verse 17, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. This is the word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. This one, Our Diet, starts out with a quote from Bob Goff. And I quote, "Every day God invites us on the same kind of adventure. It's not a trip where he sends us as a rigid itinerary. He simply invites us. God asks what it is he's made us to love. What is it that captures our attention? What feeds that deep, indescribable need of our souls to experience the richness of the world he made? And then, leaning over us, he whispers, 'Let's go do that together.'" End of quote. Joe writes, diet. The word means different things to different people. Those of us who think about our future health usually plan meals and snacks and healthy foods. For those who have gained weight, the word diet brings thoughts of just eating healthy foods, but eating less at each sitting. Whatever the case, diet is not limited to what we put in our mouths. Our diets consist not only of food, but what we watch, what we listen to, what we read, and who we hang around with. Whatever we put into our bodies and minds becomes part of our daily diet. Therefore, we need to be very mindful of what we consume. Not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. If we neglect ingesting food, healthy food, and try to thrive on junk food, we become undernourished, overweight, with its own physical ramifications. If on a consistent basis we watch junk, listen to junk, read junk, and surround ourselves with junk, we tend to become junk. Our emotional and spiritual lives suffer. Joe says, for me, food has never been an issue. Though I've never paid a lot of attention to what and how much I eat, overall, my body has always responded well. And how much I eat, he says, I've always been healthy and within medical limits for the most part. He said it was the other stuff on my diet. Drugs, alcohol, gambling, poor sexual values, particularly in the early years of my life, that they wreaked havoc on relationships, my emotional health, and my spiritual life. He says the single most important thing I needed in my diet throughout those years was something that wasn't in it. Any semblance of a Christian life and Christian community. I thank God that I changed my diet to include a strong, committed community of fellow believers. What about you? Do you need to change your diet in different areas of your life? In what ways is some or all of what you ingest having a negative effect on your physical, emotional, and spiritual life? And what can you do about it? Maybe I should ask, what will you do about it? Think about changes that you can make. There is an abundance of healthy food, and I would quote the word food here, that can bring a life change physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm Pastor Mark. Love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed. Go do something for Jesus. I'll see you tomorrow.